Welcome to the Swamp, the giant that the head ball coach awakened, one that thrived in urban renewal, and now one where only the Gators get out alive. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Tennessee Volunteers, and the Volunteers will put total leather to crank us up. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Florida Gators offense takes the field for the first time today. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking to throw, it's flagged away. Dances away. He'll pull it down. Still running at the 40. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Catch in the middle. It's Green. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. Quickly complete. Coming off a season in which things really didn't go their way in conference play, and they'd love to get on a roll here this season.
Well, this is a team from a roster standpoint, though, that believes they're better on the field than they were a year ago. They've made some additions through high school recruiting, through the portal, and they think that's going to be the difference, David.
Now they got to put it together, right? And this is when it really works. When you get in conference play, it gets different. The familiarity within the league of all the coaches, and so this is really hard for them. But I'm interested to see what they can do and to see if they can bounce back.
The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He wants to throw. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Gator.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Volunteers offense will take the field for the first time. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside, and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. 2 physical athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game long.
Yeah, 2 alphas, 2 guys that play the positions where you have to have such confidence, quarterback, wide receiver. Let's see this throw now.
Takes the handoff. It's Sampson. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. The ball's headed quickly to the line. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. The Volunteers will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Running it back, it's Wilson. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense.
And they got him for the sack.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. The quick out.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and something.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. He'll start this drive firing. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. He'll take the deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Vols line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Final play of the quarter coming. Going up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. They get him down after he makes the catch. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes his connection. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback will audible. Trying to find his man on first down. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
They've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put...
Got a lot of running room. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. The Gators have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to buy time. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Flagway. Got his man quickly. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. He sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
They did, and don't call him a quarterback anymore. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, so fast, you could tell the angles just get chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. I'll tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I better make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man on the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Volunteers moving quickly to the line. He's going to pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. 4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the catch. It's Webb. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll test the right side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Vols will punt this one away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
Back to throw. It's Lagway. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll immediately call timeout. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They want to just keep throwing it. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. Gets it out quickly. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on first. And the defense gets to the quarterback. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. He's got it. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. As they say, touchdown, first down, or get down. He gets down. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. He's looking to throw it. Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To throw, it's Lagway. It's complete. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. He's looking to throw. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. One more snap coming before halftime. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. Touchdown, Gators! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half is the only way.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 10, and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Ball State looked less like a flock of Cardinals and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in Muncie, and today they found a way outside of Schumann Stadium.
A strike downfield.
It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line. Here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Bulldozes him. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that. Pulls and fires complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Tennessee.
Now on the move. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody
trying to burn this defensive back. And he's got it inside the 20. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And the Gators will try to punch it in on first and goal. To the air, it's Glagway. They're trying to get to him. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
Touchdown, Gators! And the pummeling has started. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. The Volunteers are on the move. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. To the air on first down. Shoots it to the left. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And the Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. He'll keep it himself. Got enough space. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown ball.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll throw it on first down. Complete. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. He'll come out throwing on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Throws toward the end zone. Got his man. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Snags it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. Touchdown, Florida! And the punishment has been extended. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Looking to move it through the air. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. On first down, here comes this offense. He wants to throw. He'll take a shot. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Heat up them pass rushers and bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost done.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Still on his feet at the 45. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. I'm going to take a wild guess and say that's probably not where the hole was supposed to be.
No, that's not where it's supposed to go. You want to run the ISO in the middle of the field, downhill. All the guys are set up to run that play downhill too, so when you bounce it out wide, a lot of times those angles aren't set up on the outside, and the play was dead from the beginning with the inside penetration.
The Gators are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. Offense uses a timeout, 17 seconds left on the clock. On the run, it's Daniels. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They'll try the run. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And this play will be for no gain, and that is going to do it. Final play of the fourth quarter. No matter how much college